boxing experts are speaking out about the rumored Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson matchup, and they are not holding back. Many are calling it a disgrace to the sport. While fans are excited about the idea of seeing Mike Tyson in the ring again, the prospect of a 60-year-old Tyson facing a 27-year-old opponent like Paul isn't sitting well with anyone. Boxing pros and pundits like Joe Rogan, Michael Bisping, Floyd Mayweather, Eddie Hearn, and Oscar de la Hoya have shared their thoughts on this potential bout, and opinions are mixed. Some see it as an opportunity for Tyson to shine one more time, while others are concerned about the integrity of the sport and Tyson's safety. Their analysis of the fight reveals some surprising insights into both fighters' chances. The buzz surrounding this potential matchup is growing, turning it into one of the most talked about controversies in boxing's recent history. Stay tuned, because this debate is far from over. From seasoned veterans to up-and-coming analysts, everyone has an opinion on the rumored Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson fight, and the verdict isn't pretty. But before jumping to conclusions, let's discuss how this matchup has taken the boxing world by storm. Since its announcement in March, it has been the hottest topic in the fight community. You can't go 5 minutes without someone mentioning it, whether it's on social media, in the gym, or even at your local barbershop. The boxing world is buzzing with excitement and controversy over what could be the biggest event of the year. With Netflix reportedly involved, you can bet this fight will be a spectacle. Fans are hyped, the media is abuzz, and everyone is waiting to see if this showdown will live up to the massive hype surrounding it. Excitement is sky high, and tickets are selling fast for the anticipated fight on November 15th. It's marked on every boxing fan's calendar, as this showdown will determine more than just who wins or loses. It could shape the future of influencer boxing and its money. But let's consider why so many boxing pros have been skeptical from the start. With a 27-year-old Jake Paul in the prime of his life, facing off against a nearly 60-year-old Mike Tyson, there's much to think about. In
should wash his hands.
boxing, age is not just a number, it's a significant factor.
While
Tyson is a legend whose name commands global respect, the reality is that stepping into the ring at his age presents risks. The matchup has sparked debate about its impact on the sport, and whether it's wise or safe for Tyson. Let's be real, Mike Tyson isn't the same fighter he was in his heyday. Time catches up with everyone, even the greatest, and in boxing, age plays a significant role. Reflexes, speed, and endurance are crucial in the ring, and they naturally decline with age. Tyson might still have his legendary knockout power, but can he match the relentless energy of someone 31 years his junior? That's the million-dollar question. Boxing experts note there's a reason you rarely see fighters competing at the highest level past their 40s, let alone their 50s. The body doesn't recover the same way, stamina fades, and even the strongest minds can struggle when physical abilities begin to diminish. As exciting as the idea of Tyson stepping back into the ring is, many are concerned about the risks associated with such a significant age gap. Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn isn't shy about sharing his opinions, especially when it comes to Jake Paul. The Brit has a knack for throwing verbal jabs at the YouTuber-turned-boxer, often questioning his legitimacy in the ring. "You think you can box, Jake? That resume doesn't really speak volumes," Hearn has remarked. Sure, Jake Paul has an impressive record of 9-1, but his choice of opponents has always been a point of controversy. Meanwhile, Mike Tyson, despite his age, still shows flashes of his old self in training clips. But it's important to remember those clips are just highlights, they don't paint the full picture. Many experts worry fans might be set up for disappointment. On the other hand, Jake Paul may not be a traditional boxer, but he's young, hungry, and smart enough to leverage his youth and energy. He's been training intensely, and say what you will about him, he knows how to hype up a fight. But is this matchup truly fair? That's what experts are debating. For many, it feels more like a spectacle than a legitimate boxing match, with concerns about the ethics and safety of pitting a near 60-year-old against someone half his age. While the hype around this fight is great for entertainment, it might not be so great for the sport of boxing. When the dust settles on November 15th, what will we be left with? A legitimate contest or a sideshow that exploited a legend's name for a quick payday? Michael Bisping isn't holding back on his thoughts. He believes Jake Paul is selling wolf tickets by promoting this as a blockbuster fight with a legend. Bisping calls it like he sees it a marketing gimmick disguised as a fight. Despite the build-up and the clash of eras narrative, he isn't buying into the hype. Many share his concerns about whether this matchup truly respects the sport and its traditions. The truth is, Age matters in boxing more than almost any other sport. Every punch, every round, every grueling second in the ring takes a toll, and the older you are, the harder it is to recover. With 58-year-old Mike Tyson going up against 27-year-old Jake Paul, there's no denying the odds are heavily in favor of youth. Experts aren't just skeptical, they're genuinely concerned. And let's address the elephant in the room, Mike Tyson's health. Not long ago, Tyson had an ulcer flare-up, raising alarm bells across the boxing world. This is a man who's been through it all, facing some of the most brutal battles in the ring. Now, at 58, he's risking it all by stepping back into the ring? The question is it worth the risk? Stepping into the ring with Jake Paul isn't just another fight for Mike Tyson, it's a huge gamble. Boxing pros are seriously concerned about the risks for someone Tyson's age, especially when he's not in perfect health. Tyson has had an incredible career, made a fortune, built an untouchable legacy, and earned the respect of fighters everywhere. Let's be real, Iron Mike doesn't need the fame or the money like Jake Paul does. He's already achieved that. Tyson is stepping back into the ring purely for his love of boxing, to prove he still has what it takes. But given his age and health, many wonder if this decision is more about pride than practicality. Tyson might be stepping back into the ring to send a message to the new generation of fighters, but Jake Paul is using Tyson's name for all it's worth. Jake's brand thrives on controversy and making headlines, and what better way to do that than facing off against a legend? Tyson's motivation comes from a place of passion and a desire to defend the sport he loves. In contrast, Jake's motivation centers around money, fame, and clout. That's where boxing purists have a problem. They see Tyson putting everything on the line, risking his health and legacy, while Jake is playing the hype game, knowing that Tyson's name alone will sell tickets. Even at 58, Mike Tyson is far from washed up, but this fight has many questioning if it's worth the risk. Mike Tyson isn't washed up like you'd expect a guy his age to be, and that's saying a lot. Tyson still has the fire, the hunger, and flashes of the old Iron Mike that make you think twice before counting him out. But here's the thing, Jake Paul is new to boxing, and he hasn't faced a seasoned pro yet. So is it fair for him to potentially add a legend's name to his record? Or is he only getting this opportunity because of who he is and the pay-per-view sales he generates? Let's be honest, love him or hate him, Jake Paul is a star who knows how to stay in the spotlight, even if his path is controversial. Jake Paul's ability to stir up controversy and make headlines is a testament to his marketing genius. But would Mike Tyson have agreed to this fight if Jake weren't as big as he is? It's worth considering whether a 58-year-old legend would risk his legacy against a YouTuber turned boxer if that YouTuber wasn't bringing in millions of eyes and dollars. This question adds another layer to an already controversial matchup, highlighting the complex dynamics of fame, money, and boxing. It almost seems like most boxing pros are dreading the idea of Jake Paul and Mike Tyson sharing the ring, and their apprehension about what's set to go down at the T Arena is palpable. Despite all the trash talk and theatrics, this fight is happening, and it's going to be massive. Jake Paul has proven his ability to draw a crowd, and Tyson's name still commands respect. It's a matchup that certainly gets people talking, even if it's for all the wrong reasons. However, when you strip away the hype, what are we really left with? A young, popular figure with a massive following facing off against a legend who's well past his prime. This isn't exactly the kind of match boxing purists dream of. The focus seems more on the money and spectacle rather than the sport itself. So, Fight World, that's all I have for you today. What do you think about the boxing expert's hot take on the Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson matchup? Fill in the comment section with your thoughts, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more boxing news. See you in the next video.